Hi, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Struggling Day Trader channel. The name is Hassan, and this channel is about my struggle to become a profitable day trader. Stream live every market open so you guys can see my entries and exits, the good and the bad, as you can see right here. If you want to be a part of my journey, man, hit that like button and subscribe, man. I stream every day. The market's open, and I try to do a review video like this one right here to talk about what happened, the good things and the bad things, and what I can do to improve on the next day. So here we go. Man, if only I just traded INTC and then walked away. Like, that was the only trade I needed for the day, man. Only trade I needed for the day. Golly, this is great. What a trade, man. But there's a few good things and bad things about this trade. Um, hmm. Honestly, I feel like I could have just entered it right here. After this candle, I feel like I could have entered right there. Um, but it's not the setup that I'm looking for. So I'm glad I didn't enter there. I did good being patient for that. Traded up. Now, of course, FOMO's really starting to take over. But I really felt anxious not getting in here, but that wasn't the place. Then I saw this, two candle pullback. That's not bad. So I took that entry. Little extended from support though. Like VWAP, HVS way down here, and I'm getting in up there. Not the best way to enter. Um, so I get stopped out because I enter here and I put my stop under there and end up stopping out. And now I think I moved to a higher time frame because it's starting to look a little choppy. And so I flipped to the two, kind of get another angle on it. And now I like this. This is very clean. Very clean. This is exactly what I want to see. Nice move up and then pull back to VWAP, hammer candle. It's above HVS, close above VWAP. This is a very nice play. So what do? You got to hit that, right? I bought the break of this candle, stop under the low, and then we off, man. We're off. Now, the only other bad thing about this play is that my rule for managing trades is to move my stop under the lows. And, so it pulled up, then we got this pullback here, and then we make a new high. As soon as we make a new high, I move up to the next level, right? So now my stop's here. We trade up, and now I'm like, okay, we've gone up almost straight up. And this big volume candle comes in. Let's switch to the one. I'm sorry, because I'm sure I was managing this on the 1 minute. All right, so we're in. Little pullback, new high, stop up to here. Pullback, new high, stop up to here. Pullback, new high, stop up to here. Everything's going great, man. It's a really nice trade. New high, little pullback. Oh no, this high right here though, with this big volume spike, I'm like, man, I'm up a lot. Let me just take some off the table. I mean, I guess it's not necessarily something wrong with taking profit, but with this trade, I got way less profit than I should have if I just stuck to the plan, you know. So I feel like I'm being, I'm managing the trade like I should be, and making good decisions because this big volume spike is likely ending volume. It's already moved up quite a bit, so let me jump out. So I sold, I think half of my position here. Yeah, I went in with 50 shares. I sold half there, and then I think I moved my stop back down to here, and then another move up, and then I take some more out. Like, unnecessary. Unnecessary. This first portion, I do like splitting my trade. So I'll split my stop with half my shares with one stop and half my shares on another. And I'll keep my one stop at break even and then chase up the other stop. But if I played that accordingly, I would have moved my stop to here, once we made a new high, and then pull back. And then right here, when we made a new high, now my stop's up to here, right? And then pull back, make a new high. Now my stop's up to here, right? Move up, pull back here, make a new high. Now my stop is way up here. I haven't taken any shares off yet. Like this, theoretically, this is how it should have went down. And then boom, I get stopped out my first leg right there. And now my second leg should be down and break even, or at least maybe 2350, under 2350 under here, right? And now I don't move my stop back into the price action until we get a new high. So what's this high? 2405, 2406. So once we get that, stop should be up to here, or really I could move it up any of these spots. I would say here bare minimum. But nah, this was the stop. This should have, my first stop should have been here, and my second stop should have been there. And that would have been you did a great job. And even here I took profit and still left 5 shares left, which I stopped way down here, you know. So it could have been a lot better, but still a home run. Made back my first loss, and plus, so really this was like a 6R play right here, because I went up to $5 today, and I jumped the gun for sure, but it's just like, I believe I can do this. I believe in myself, and I feel like I know how to trade, but it's just so when I feel like, okay, now I know what I'm doing, I just want to jump in there and get to it, but it's what I really want to be doing now is creating good habits, and it's easier to do that without the pressure of trying to make money, so that's what I like about the last couple of weeks, just trading 1 share or 2 shares, because it's not about the money, it's about the process, and today, like, wanting to take profit out of INTC prematurely, that's because I'm worried about the money, right? So yeah, man, I really like my management, my stop loss management, as far as just walking my stop up with the trend. It works out really well for me. I like it a lot, especially on these mid caps, man. It's great. I just got to be patient and be content with whatever the market gives me. Like, if it stops me out at 1R, all right, that was a 1R trade. Stops me out at 5R, cool. But just cutting myself short when this could have been an easy, man, we talking, got in at 23, a dollar move, stopped out, talking about stopping out here at 23.89, 90-cent move, 89-cent move on 50 shares. It's pretty nice, man. It's pretty nice. 44.5. That's 9R potentially, if I played it the way I was supposed to play it. So a good experience of that lesson, and I've had a few of those this week already. So I that's just another challenge that I need to keep myself on. So yeah, INTC was good. MGSM, this, I can't really be mad at me on this entry, man. I can't really be mad at myself. Highest volume of the day right there. Came up, pulled back, held the lows. Like, this felt good. The only thing I felt like I could have done better, which, hindsight is 2020, was put my stop under here. Putting my stop under there would have been much safer. Much safer. But one thing I've realized, and my guy Trey, shout out my guy Trey, man, he pointed out to me that the stop loss, moving your stop up strategy, doesn't work as well on these low caps, these small caps, because they're so jumpy. You know, they don't really make clean trends all that often, you know, especially these dollar ones, man. I'm done with those, y'all. I'm done. I'm hella done, man. Like $10 to 50. That's it. If it ain't nothing to trade in that price range, then I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. We're gonna watch the scanner or watch the spy or something. I'm done. I'm done adding. And the only reason I had those up is because the gap list was super dry this morning. And a lot of that might be just I haven't really fine tuned my gap list for exactly what I want because I'm still kind of figuring out the criteria to find what I want. But I'm getting closer. It's getting better. Yeah, so I'm not terribly mad at this entry. Just I could have done a wider stop. But I put the stop under the red, you know. Um, but I know when you get these flat tops, the pullback usually does want to break through and actually test below. Um, yeah, and then I tried again up here, and by then, you know, it's already like squeezing and getting real jumpy and all that. So not a terrible entry though. I mean, we got the higher high, higher low at VWAP, but yeah, it just didn't work out. It didn't work out, man. I mean, if you think about it, we got one higher low, higher high, higher low, two, three. Like you can't buy the third higher high and higher low. You know, the trend usually is over by then. So MGSM too cheap. No more small caps. Low floats. All right, CAPR. Man, I got hosed on CAPR really badly, but I made it back. Let's talk about it. uh, so yeah, this was bad. This was bad, man. The way this pulled in like that for me to try to jump in right there, I don't know what I was thinking about. This was the entry, and after that, there was no entry. These candles are already getting too big and too crazy, and yeah, this is a pullback to me. So I would consider this a low, and us to pull back this hard into that area, it's over with, man. Why would you buy that? That was very foolish. Way extended from VWAP too. That was just a bad entry. And then this pretty much just kind of got into a revenge thing. Like, why am I so dead set on trying to trade this thing? Like, I'm in Intel. Intel is banking for me. And I just keep throwing R's away on this thing, man. Like, just throwing it away. Burying my Intel profits. Burying it. But yeah, so I just kept trying, looking at higher and higher time frames, trying to find the move up, and just kept getting out. This one was really scandalous, man, because this was I thought this was a pretty decent entry. I think I did this one on the 5, yeah, and you know, it held this low right here, and then it started to go, made a higher high, and then this candle just came all the way down here, stopped me out, and ran right back up, yo, and started the uptrend. It's so frustrating. But you know what? I got right back in. I got right back in. And this was a pretty good money maker for me. 30 shares at 11.28 to 11.78. Pretty good. Nice little 50-cent move on 25 shares. That that brought me back because I think I was like minus 580. I mean minus $20, you know, down to 580. So that was very helpful for the P&L getting this back. But man, it was just so unnecessary. I could have just stopped here and been at the minus $5 instead of doing all of this just to come back to $5, minus $5, you know. So yeah, I mean it's clearly choppy. Clearly choppy. And really I think this was just another low floater. Um chill out. Market cap. I don't know. I can't remember. I wish Sterling told you to float. That would be very helpful. I need to email them about that. Um, yeah, just got chopped up, man. I just got chopped up and got into like a revenge mode on the entire day. On the entire day, man. I feel like more times than not, jumping back in is not the thing to do. Like it doesn't. I feel like it turns into a spiral out more often than it actually, this situation where I get it back. So I don't know. All right, let's move on. DJT. What was this? Okay, DJT was cool. DJT was cool. Um, Now see, this is one where I'm like, I should have taken the profit on the volume spikes. Like that thing went parabolic almost. And this type of move up, I mean, it's usually gonna fall, It's usually gonna fall pretty hard after a move up like that. But I got my stop up to there. That was cool. So it was a nice trade. I got from 13.59 to 13.95. So almost what is that? Almost 40 cent. Almost 40 cent on that. But then I tried again later on in the day. And what was that? Is this valid on the 5 at least? Mm, not really. Yeah, not really. And then especially with this, it's underwater. I really want to. Yesterday I did really good paying attention to things being underwater, and today I just traded it anyways. Just traded it anyways, man. Just complete disregard. And now for the epic fail of the day on OCTO, the one that really got me like I'm done with small caps. I'm done with small caps. Like this is the nastiest price action. Nasty. I don't know why I bought this area right here. Like this is so nasty right here. I don't know what I could see that made me think that this was gonna be a good. I guess yeah, maybe like that. It doesn't look as bad, but very disappointing entry. Got stopped out on the same candle that I entered in. That doesn't happen too often. Came back down, and then this huge spike up. And then look at all this volume up here and how far underwater this thing is. And then I buy it right there. Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb. And then pew right through the floor, man. Right through the floor. So now I'm down 2R. Actually, no, this one was really bad. I had too many shares. I had too many shares for the stop size. I was getting reckless for sure, and I started putting on too many shares trying to get it back. And oh, this is the one that destroyed me right here. That's the one that destroyed me, man. And I didn't even move my stop up like I should have. I had it way down here, and then it slipped me like 15 cent, man. That was awful. That was awful. To have a negative $40 ticker when you're supposed to be risking $5 a share a trade, it's nasty work. Nasty work. Um, Man, I was so locked in yesterday and the day before. Really Monday. Monday I was super locked in. Yesterday I got a little reckless, but I still had some really good trades. And, I was still focusing on the elements that make my strategy successful. Today I definitely slipped into gunslinger mode and started letting them go, man. And I can't do that. I can't do that, man. So just got to take it slow tomorrow. I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that high volume to come in, draw my HVS line above that. I want it to trade above and hold that line. When it pulls back to that line, I want it to hold it. It can test through, but I want it to close above or right at it. And then the break, I'll take the break above, back above. And if that fails, or if it goes well and I want to get back in, there has to be most of the volume underwater. That's where I'm at with that. I really like the water analogy, man. It helps me think about it really good when I'm conscious of it. So yeah, it was disappointing, but having intel was nice. At least okay, I kind of know what I'm doing. But yeah, I just got to do better, man. I got to do better. I will do better, inshallah. Tomorrow's gonna be better, and be disciplined. I'm away from my setup. I'm gonna be patient. I gotta chill on the FOMO. I definitely was FOMOing a lot today. A lot today. Like when I don't get into a setup right off the bat, like within the first 5 minutes, or I feel like I missed something, it does really bad for me. Really bad. But we're gonna get it together, man. Inshallah. I'm gonna keep plugging at it. Um, man, thanks for all y'all who came and hung out with me today on the live stream. Be back at it tomorrow morning, man. We're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep sharpening the blade, man. Anyway, man, hit that like button and subscribe for me. Discord link is in the description. And see y'all tomorrow morning. Peace.